This is Caroline from Carousel with an urgent message for humanity. All is not lost. Do not lose sight of the rainbow at the end of the bridge. The people feel as if they have lost their way. They feel that the guidance has led them astray, and they are not wrong. But the guidance they have put in faith and stock in has not been originated inside themselves. They have been asking outside authorities to guide and lead them. Therefore, of course, there is an energy imbalance in that kind of exchange. Of course. You haven't declared your sovereignty. And by sovereignty, we mean oneness. You haven't accepted your place in the oneness that is all the things. They see it, but do not believe it, and many do not see it. This is why blinding them with horrors keeps them shielded from their own divinity. They believe that Source is cruel because life has been cruel to them, and so they do not want to accept or acknowledge that they are of that same Source, that same life energy, and they are not wrong. They are completely right for believing this. This mistrust has occurred because they have been led to believe the malevolence of the world is theirs to hold. It is not your true nature. Your true essence as a human creature is that of love. Look into the eyes of an infant and you will know it is true. You cannot come into this world anything other than what you are. It is what you learn along the way that changes you. It changes your structure. It diminishes your essence because you believe you are meant to be something other than what you are, when that is your only job here, is to be yourself. You will allow yourself to fit perfectly into your place of oneness that is the jigsaw puzzle that is your life. Your piece fits perfectly where it is meant to. It is when you try to fit yourself somewhere else that we have problems. You have some dark things coming down the timeline or pipeline. Be prepared for the storm. It will get worse before it gets better. As a collective, you are experiencing this. As an individual, your experiences will vary. Some will be hit harder than others, as the phrase goes. But do not fear humanity. Do not let yourself be led by fear. To accept fear as your master is to give up your light to the dark, to allow yourself to be swallowed up by the night. Your light cannot be dimmed, but it can be temporarily rented or put out. You will live your life as a shell, as a husk. Think of examples of those that have given up on life and have turned over the reins to an addiction. Humanity is being offered the same option now. You have picked your poison. Fear. Fear is an addiction. It is the plague that you speak of, not something with numbers in it. It is the fear that has rising cases. It is the fear that is swallowing people whole, that is taking lives. For those of you that are not afraid or know how to at least master fear and not be mastered by it, it is your cue to guide the others. Guide the others. You are one being, one entity. You are one people. and what you do for your brothers and sisters, you do for you. To help another is to help yourself, because you are truly one soul, one essence. You were pulled out of the same source by the same hand. Is each branch on a tree not all of the tree, and yet differentiated and unique? But are they not of the same source, connected to the same energy and blood? This is how the source blood has individualized itself amongst your people, your waters. Look at the beauty of the different leaves, but all of the same source. You are the tree, and you are the leaf. Every leaf carries the energy of the tree inside of it, and so do you. Do not let fear guide you. Do not let fear mask the knowing that you belong to each other, not to an institution or organization. You belong to yourself. You are on the march now. It is important to be well fed and well rested, to help feed and lighten your brothers and sisters. They are your comrades. They are your light at arms. Do not fail each other now. You have spent a millennia shoulder to shoulder, bearing cold winds and hot suns, famines and deserts, feasts and tribunals. You have survived living together. Do not turn your backs on each other for the fear of death. To exchange the power of life for the fear of death is to accept death into a living body. It does not prevent the inevitable, it just brings it forward. It just conditions you to slowly fade. You are the source of life. You have ancient secrets and sacred texts running through your veins. You have no reason to fear those that are afraid of the sun, that are afraid of the truth. If the truth sets you free, why would someone muddy the truth? You did not survive war, famine, turpitude, forsakens just to give up here. When the oasis, when the Eden you've searched for is almost in sight. I speak not to you, but to your ancestors sitting in your blood. Those that saw truth before it was snatched away from you. I speak to your ancestors that looked up at the stars and understood the universe because they could still see it. I speak to the warriors, the healers, the medicine men and women inside you. I speak to the sons and daughters that buried loved ones too soon. I speak to the lineages that were caught in disarray. I speak to the ones inside you. They sit in your blood. The knowledge of the ancient past, the knowing of what was, the whispers of truth are already inside you. You just have to tune in. Turn off what is telling you to look outside you. Turn off what is telling you to look outside you. With your energy field hooked into things severe and substances outside you, you can never merge with your true self. You can never merge with the ancient ones inside you. You can never direct your vital energy inwards when it is scattered and hooked in all the different directions outward. And so you must take back your power. This starts with your attention. Your energy flows where your attention goes. That is your gift. If you are focusing your attention on fear, that is where you are compounding your energy, your life force, your power. You are dedicating your precious time and source to that. Unplug, turn off. See what is really going on under the surface. If you continue to run from yourself, you will be outside of yourself, and anyone can command you. You cannot command your energy if you are running from what you think is there. Outside sources take advantage of your sitting outside yourself. They squirm into your openings and blow open the gaps. If you do not own and command your energy, you will put your attention on anything, even things that don't deserve your attention. So let go of the distractions. Let go of the habit of fear. Let go. See what is going on under the hood. If you don't know yourself really, you will accept anyone's lesser version of you. You will accept less. That includes a less than life. It is time, people of Earth. It is time. Unplug, step back, look around. All is not lost, but there is more to be done. More uncovering has to happen for you to really see. And I'm sorry for what you will have to see for you to understand. Do not be afraid. Walk bravely forward, knowing that the rainbow is at the end of the bridge, but you must walk with yourself there. And you must walk each other. It is the only way forward to the best. This is the galactic forces beside you, coming through the channel, Caroline of Carousel.